Always be nerdy.
The Adventures of Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman. Strange visitor from another planet.
Hello, my nerdy friends, and welcome to Always Be Nerdy. You just heard right now 1952 or 58 Adventures of Superman opening theme. Now, you already know my channel. You know that when I have something on, it has to do with what I'm gonna show you or unbox. As for here, it's already been unboxed, as you can see here. I sanitized it and I already unboxed it, but I left the plastic on it. But before I show you, just like all YouTubers do, before I show you, in my channel I showed you before a rare item that I had, which was Mark Anthony. Well, Eddie showed you, not Always Be Nerdy. Eddie, which is me, showed you a rare album that I got because I was, I'm Eddie, I'm a Mark Anthony fan. Now, this is the nerdy side of me. This is Always Be Nerdy, okay? This particular item, I used to watch a show called Shazam. Shazam! You've seen it. I mean, you guys already know. They showed it, Zachary, I forgot his last name. Levi? I think. Something like that. Well, you know who he is. He did the new version of Shazam, which, yeah, I saw it, but it has nothing to do with the TV version when I grew up as a child. Now, as I started following, watching Shazam and all that, I started liking Superman, right? So back then, they were giving both of them, Shazam and Superman. So I started watching The Adventures of Superman because to me, he was just like Shazam. So to make a long story short, I fell in love with Superman. As you can see, I'm a big Superman fan. Got the whole suit, which you've seen it, all right? And I was gonna do the little introduction of like that. You know how it is. I'll take this off because it's a little hot. And you see that I have the, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, Superman shades, which I'm going to change in a few because of what I'm about to unbox. Because this is Always Be Nerdy's channel. And this is something from my childhood. Yeah, I need a new hat. I'm gonna have to get me a new hat. This is something from my childhood. When I was around 8 years old, that's, let me do the math right here. Sorry, hold on. Take away 8 equals. Wow, 43 years ago. Time flies. When I was 8 years old, my mother took me to this department store called Alexander's, which I wind up in my early 20s working. But that's besides the point. They had a bin, right, of all these toys and all that. And back then, you're 8-year-old, you look at them, and you're like, Mommy, I want that. Mommy, I want that. Mommy, I want that. You know, not that my mother couldn't afford it. I was the opposite. I would look at it, and not to tell you I didn't want it, but my parents taught me that, hey, turtles, I'm doing a video here. Stop making noise. That's not because I'm going crazy. I actually do have turtles and they're making noise, but that's besides the point. I don't want to bore you with the story, but as I continued, I was taught that if you're good, which I was good. Wink, wink. If you're good, you'll get rewarded. And, I was good. It's not that I didn't get rewarded. It's just that the figure was $8 back then. To me, I saw it and I said, it's all right, I have toys at home, which I did. I had Batman, I had the Lone Ranger, I had the Planet of the Apes, I had Lincoln Logs, I had Blue Tiny Soldiers, but I digress. As I grew older and became nerdier, I started to do a search of all the toys that I wanted as a kid. That's why I started collecting Star Wars, Marvel, DC, you name it. So I used to collect a lot of action figures and all that, which I started with Star Wars figures, which I have old Star Wars figures, the Kenner ones. Now, the toys that I had when I was a kid, yeah, my mom got rid of them. And I was sad, but it was like a lot of them were broken. I mean, when you play with an action figure, you played with an action figure. You didn't know back then that, oh my God, this Star Wars figure, let me save it because it's going to be worth $1,000. No, you're a kid. You played with what they gave you. And I played with my toys when I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult, I learned the value of it being a collectible. One collectible that I shall show you right now that I got, as a matter of fact, I got it when I was working. Hold on. Evil Knievel. Stunt motorcycle. Hold on. Now this boy was the best toy that I had. This has this little wind-up thing. You put them here, and this boy went off. You crank them up. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. You put them here, right? You crank them up. You crank them up. You release it, and this boy went off. Yeah, I got this back because this is one of the stuff from my childhood, and I got this while I was working. I checked out the internet, and around my area where I was working, I found a place that had it. Prestige. Have I played with it? Of course I have. Because this one came in a humongous box that had all these little things that I have inside my... But now I put it up on my collectible thing, and I have it as a collectible. So, and there was also Evel Knievel funny car that I had. I had that one. It was an awesome car, man. Rest in peace, Evel Knievel. He was awesome. Now, let me start digging into this one. All right. Let me put the mic down. Testing, testing. Always be nerdy. Always be nerdy. Yeah. Here it is. Without further ado, as they say, Superman. And this ain't the original one. This is one that's made, because the original one was made by a company called, I think, Migos or Mesco. I think it was Migos. There it is, my nerdy friends. Am I going to take it out of the box? No. Because I'm not a kid. It's a collectible. So here it is. Now, the one that I wanted to get is from 1977, I think it is. 1977, I think it is. Is it from 1977? Let me see. Yeah, I think it's from 1977. The glare on this phone. There it is. See the difference in the box, in the packaging. I don't know if you could see it really good. There it is. But that is close to the original compared to this one. I'm getting that one too. And they also have a Batman one, but I don't want to show it because I'm going to do a video on it. But I had to bring this one out. This one is from, let me see, what's the company? Hold on. This one is from FiguresToys.com. And is actually from 2014. Yeah, Figures Toys Company. Right? Yeah, it's actually from 2014. It's, hold on, sorry. Is what you called a replica of like the original one. But you know what? I don't care, because this looks exactly just like the other one, which I'm getting the other one because the other one looks a little more closer. But I can't believe I have this in my hand. I mean, I do want to open this one. If I get the other one, I won't open the other one, but I'll probably open this one. Well, that's it, my nerdy friends. That was the world's greatest hero official figure from Toy. What is it? It is a DC figure, but it's from Figures Toys. I guess figurestoys.com or Figures Toy Company, right? And yeah, it says it right here. Official licensed retro action figure. Collect them all. You got Mitsuplex, Supergirl, Superman, Bizarro. Oh, I gotta get Bizarro. Superman, Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane, and Clark Kent. That's it, my nerdy friends. And the next one that I'm gonna get is like the original, almost original Superman. Well, I'm gonna get into my hey, Superman, you have anything else to say before I leave? Should be more prepared. Oh, that's actually an episode. But my nerdy friends, that's it. And like I always say, always be nerdy. Always be a Superman fan. Peace out.